Hey there everyone, this is Michael Dugal with eXp Realty, and in this video today I'm going to update you entirely with our real estate market here in the Greater Toronto area. You've probably noticed that the market is very volatile at the moment, and for this reason investors are not participating in the market. We're seeing a lot of sellers still on the sidelines waiting until the spring and then expecting values to be somewhat restored because they have come down considerably. Not only are they down from the high times during February, March, but also if we compare where the market is now compared to 12 months ago, we can definitely say that the average price has come down. I'm looking at this chart over here. We're seeing the yellow line represents 2022, the blue line represents 2021, and we can see that there is a considerable amount of space between both lines, meaning that the prices have changed and not for the better. However, what's happening right now in the marketplace is that there are particular areas where we are actually seeing competing offers. We're seeing bidding wars. So it's interesting in that there is demand, like demand is restored in the market. Buyers are active. Buyers are looking at properties. Buyers are actually making offers. However, the offers that they're making on these listings are, of course, less than what the seller would expect. So we're actually seeing bidding wars, and this is not a rare occurrence. Bidding wars are happening very often because what's happening is sellers are now understanding the fact that they need to really price their properties aggressively, because the last thing that a seller wants to do is overprice their property. If a seller overprices their property, they're not going to get showings. Buyers are going to skip by their properties. They're not going to be getting offers. But if they list their properties at market value or even below market value, then they're at least going to get attention. They're going to put themselves in a position for buyers to actually look at their property and then subsequently make offers. So what we're seeing is that sellers, they're somewhat satisfied with the fact that when they list their property, they're actually getting some activity, versus a couple months ago or even last month, sellers were listing their properties. They weren't really seeing any showings, no feedback, the phone wasn't ringing. Now they're getting activity, they're actually getting offers, but just more often than not, the offer is not meeting their expectation. And then we realtors have to hear sellers say, Michael, I won't give my house away. And I don't know why sellers always seem to say that. Like, nobody's wanting you to give your house away. In fact, if you sell with me, I'll make sure that your home is sold for top dollar. It's that homes have appreciated. Looking at this data here, for example, we have the year, the number of sales, and the average price. And look at the average price. It's pretty much only going up. Look, 2015, $622,000. In 2021, almost $1.1 million. And then we can see the only year where the average price actually came down was in 2018, down from $822,000 to $787,000. Now, it's safe to say that the average price is probably going to be down at the end of the year compared to where it was at the beginning of this year, but that's okay because there's opportunities out there for sellers if you are considering upsizing. Like, I'll share with you why this is a great opportunity for you, especially if you're somebody that lives in the condo and you're considering moving into like a semi or townhouse. For instance, looking at the average price for condo sales here in the city of Toronto, we can see the average price was down by 5% over this past week, but the week prior it was up actually by 1%. However, what we are seeing is that for the condo market, there's far less activity. We're seeing less sellers, but also less buyers in the marketplace. So why is there less activity with condos? Well, it could be because of the fact that since the average price has come down so considerably with freehold properties like our average detached, semi-detached, or a townhome, perhaps buyers are looking for deals with those properties specifically, whereas buyers are looking at condos, maybe they haven't come down enough or they haven't come down yet, and they'll look at buying a condo there afterwards. So I remember last year when the average price really shot up back in 2021, what had happened was buyers accepted the fact that they could no longer go ahead and buy a freehold property with their budget. So then because of that, they were forced to buy condos instead, which of course drove up the demand for condo apartments. So now is the average price for houses and freehold properties, they've come lower. Therefore, we just may happen to have more of those buyers in the marketplace that can afford a property like that. So we're seeing increased demand in freehold properties, but decreased demand with condo apartments. And then we're also seeing buyers get out of the Greater Toronto area. There's some great properties out there with budgets as low as $500,000 to $600,000. Cambridge, for example, has become a very hot area for buyers to move to from the GTA. So if you are considering buying or selling, of course, call me. My customers do get excellent service. And if you found this video informative, subscribe, make sure to drop a like. And if you are a real estate agent that's looking to grow your business, definitely reach out to me to learn more about eXp Realty. Or if you'd like to speak with me on Zoom, you can scroll down this YouTube video, find the description box, click the link to my calendar where you can book a time. I'm more than happy to speak with you, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.